It is extremely very delightful moment for me to be here for this part of this inaugural of the program, and extremely excited to see a large number of participants who have applied for this unique and I'll say time demanding program, which is being organized by IGDTUW Anveshan Foundation. At the outset, let me first of all congratulate Anveshan Foundation for making excellent outline of the program. I heard Dr. Arora where he was talking about the outline of the program, what all will be covered, which will be, I believe, will be extremely useful for the budding entrepreneurs and also for the professionals and students who are involved and want to become a part of the journey of the entrepreneurship ecosystem of India. Usually, if we talk of entrepreneurs, they got to be innovators who always bring new, good technologies to market, open up the new ideas in the market, bring new processes, and then finally can commercialize their knowledge and their ideas. Definitely, it is of paramount importance that for a developing economy, for the generation of employment, and for increase of productivity, we need to have more and more entrepreneurs, more and more startups. Entrepreneurship development is also a precondition for any sustainable development of any economy. A society may have people who have knowledge, experience, money, management, but if they don't have motivation to initiate new ventures, these resources will not create any value for the society, and hence a great need for innovation, entrepreneurship, and startups. I remember in one of the conference long time back, some scientists were talking and they were talking to each other and asking which is the most powerful equation. And these scientists, they talked to each other and they said, perhaps Newton's equation, force is equal to mass into acceleration, F is equal to ma, is the most powerful equation. The other scientist said, no, I believe Einstein, who has given an equation, E is equal to mc square, is the most powerful equation. But then one young entrepreneur got up and stood and he said that EI is equal to F is the most powerful equation. Everyone was wondering what is E and what is I. And they said, if you want to make India as the future economy of the world, then E for entrepreneurship, I for innovation is equal to future of India. So, which is very, very true, especially during these unprecedented, unimaginable times of COVID, when many people are losing jobs. Perhaps jobs are not there. And there is a need to have our budding entrepreneurs and who can innovate. I always feel for any economy to grow, 5 things are very, very important. Number one, we need to have an education which is child-centric education. It is not about that we are talking of education, it has to be child-centric. It has to be a woman-centric family. When we talk of development, it has to be human-centered development. When we talk of a society, it has to be knowledge-centered society. And whenever we talk of India, it has to be innovation-led India. So if you want India to be on the topmost in the ecosystem of the world and in the roadmap of the world's largest growing economy, the only solution which we have is innovation and entrepreneurship. And for India, the greatest competitive advantage is young. We have demographic dividend with us. More than 65% of our population is below 35 years, and which is giving us a huge demographic dividend. Now to encash on this demographic dividend so that it does not become a challenge, I think entrepreneurship, startups plays a key role into it. And when we talk of innovation, sometimes we get worried. So if we talk of innovation, it is linked to the grassroots level. We, India, represent 1.3 billion people. It means every 6th person on this planet is an Indian. So we don't talk of 3 billion mouths. We talk about 1.3 billion people rather than mouth, 1.3 billion minds, and these minds, they can innovate. We can innovate in various ways. We can solve societal problems. We can provide numerous solutions. For example, I would like to give an example. A girl, she was traveling by a train, and somehow she wanted to put in a stop to the train by pulling up the latch, which is usually there. And she found that the latch is missing. That small girl studying in a school came up, and then she gave an idea, how about a portable latch? So if we have a portable latch, it can easily be used and it can save lots of catastrophic problems and disasters. Similarly, a small girl who was studying in a school, I believe she was in class 11th or 12th, when she found her grandfather facing a lot of problem climbing up the stairs using a standard walker. Because a standard walker, as you know, it will have the four sides all equal. And it was very, very difficult for the grandfather to walk up the stairs using that particular kind of a walker. She devised just a walker in such a fashion so that when it's going up the stairs, it can adjust itself, a small innovation. She came from a humble family where the father's income was 1 lakh of rupees per annum. And with this small innovation, with this small entrepreneur idea, she came up and now her income is 1 lakh rupees per month rather than 1 lakh per annum, which father used to have. Barack Obama, when he visited India, and he definitely said one thing: education and innovation are going to be the currencies of 21st century. And I refine it a bit and I say, it's not only that we have innovation, which is the currency of 21st century, we need to concentrate on innovation in education and education in innovation, which is very, very important. And today we are all here to have the session which is on education in innovation. How do I innovate? Let me tell you, you all possess brilliant minds. We just need to give you a spark. We need to infuse within you that spark and ignite that spark in you. So naturally, national education policy of the country, definitely it is blazing that we need to have more and more youth which can become entrepreneurs, and we give a boost to that entrepreneurs. India, as Dr. Arora also said, we are the third startup nation, fastest growing third startup nation. What we need is just a paradigm shift. What is needed is definitely ability. As I said, we all have ability. You all have talent. I need to give you a spark. So we need a paradigm shift from ability to attitude. Let me have an attitude to work. As you know, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, you all are aware of it. Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft. Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google. So what is missing is Shivam. Maybe this program of startup management may give me some Shivam who will start his own startup and may become world-renowned entrepreneur. And can it be Shivam, can it be Shivani, and so on and so forth. They're all Indians. So what I mean to say is, if we can make our presence felt in the world, you are no less. What you need is a spark, which I'm sure this program is going to give it. You know, during our times, we used to have a passion like, I want to work in USA, and want to be the IT CEO. Then it changed that, yes, I want to become the CEO of one of the big MNCs abroad. Nowadays, the Indians, they're talking of that, yes, IT is the India of the future. We want to be the innovation and talent of India. We want to build India. We want to be the future of India. And rather than working in MNC, we wish to create an MNC here. And I want to create my own Google, own Microsoft here. And I want to be the CEO of India, after my company, which is established in India. So we are looking at very important issues. The challenges are that we want to give opportunity so that it is the job-led growth. I don't want to be the job seeker. I want to be the job creator. And hence there is definitely a need where I can have a startup and I manage my startup very, very pragmatically. I remember somewhere in 2015, 23 lakh applications were called for a peon post in Bihar. 368 peon posts were there, 23 lakh applications, 1.25 lakh graduates were there, and within that, there were some masters and some PhD students that were there. So what we want is, we don't want our country which is talent deficit. We don't want our country which is opportunity deficit. So we are looking for where these degrees, they have a spark at the back. They are just not mere papers which have no value once you put them into the dustbin also. We are looking for talent, and that talent means which can innovate. And I believe India provides you a greater ecosystem where you can innovate. If I look at the Global Innovation Index of India, India is doing fantastically well. It used to have in Global Innovation Index, perhaps 140 to 132 countries they participate in Global Innovation Index. We started long back with 83 as our position, reached up to 52, and today we hold 48, which is very good. So innovation-led competitiveness is what we are looking at. It could be anything. When you do your startup, when you do a startup management, sometimes we get confused. What kind of a startup? What kind of innovation can I bring? I'm not even a technical person. So it's not that I need to have only a technological innovation. It could be a system delivery innovation. It could be a total innovation. It could be a business model innovation, organization innovation, and it could be end-to-end innovation. It could be exclusive innovation. For example, if you look at mobiles, mobiles is an example of total innovation policy. It means voice over internet, call rate is very cheap, but the companies which did not innovate, they were left behind. You know the examples of Nokia, you know the example of Ericsson. If I talk of business innovation, it means getting more from less for more people. If I want to be a business innovator, I need to give more and more for less. Less means it's less expensive, but capture the bigger market for more people. So I say getting more from less for more people. And smartphone is an example. It has gone cheaper. And Dr. Arora has just now spoken how many millions of users are there for the smartphone in India. So wherever, India definitely a bigger country, and you have aspirations. That's why I say more than ability is your attitude, your aspiration. But we have a scarcity of some of times the resources, and combination of scarcities and aspiration. It makes really a very good combination, which can give us a spark to innovate and move ahead. I'm glad that Anveshan Foundation has thought of running this program of startup management. I'm sure he will cover all the pragmatic aspects of the program of startup management, which will involve all facets, and you all will be highly benefited. Let me also mention, Anveshan Foundation has got now the Nidhi grant also. So it means our doors are open to all those innovators who wants to start their company and want to have startups. So our Innovation and Incubation Center would be inviting applications for all of them. May you all be a successful entrepreneurs. May you all have a very fantastic knowledge-based journey from here, and 2 or 3 months, I really do not know how many months this program would be running. I will just say that keep your passion alive. Do not take any particular course very lightly. Involve into it, ask questions, and I'm sure by the end of this course, you yourself, you will see a transformation within yourself, a feeling that yes, you can do something. And may God bless you all. Have a very knowledge and experiential learning. Thank you.